Back in the game now. The grass is cut and the drinks are cold. It's time for your Thursday kickback about all things rap. Co-feature and pass with your host,
Troydashow.
And Lucid the Dreamwaker. And this is the Therapyard Podcast.
Let's go. Let's go. What it do?
Did you see me doing my hair as I scrambled again?
No, I didn't see it.
One great level. There we go. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We have some very special guests on today. They are twin brothers, and they're originally from Flatbush, Brooklyn, and they're now based out of the DMV. Please welcome Twin KINGZ, everybody. Go out of here, chat. There we go.
What up? Twin KINGZ in the building.
Thank you for joining us. I know we had some issues with the technical side of things just a second ago, but
good.
I think we got it all squared away.
No worries.
Yeah.
I seen those heads bobbing during the intro beats. Y'all look like I was already freestyle.
I was so busy getting ready, I didn't notice.
Buddy was locked in. I seen him.
I made those beats.
Definitely. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
There's some knockers in Might
there.
need to send something this way.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Well, it's good to have you here. Like I said, when we were before the show, I've been checking out your music. I like the way the direction it's going as far as like kind of taking it back to, the real like original hip hop roots as far as like how it was in the 90s, like positivity, sort of like a good message about like uplifting yourself and others and things like that. Is that kind of what your goal is, like your aim when you make music? To keep it
Yeah,
that way?
I could say that. Yeah, the direction we like to do is just pretty much be creative. A lot of them,
Right.
one of the reasons why my brother pulled me back into this arena is because he got tired of listening to a lot of our favorite artists that wasn't really living up to the standard. It kind of all got washed out, drowned out. I felt his sentiment, but I didn't really care to get back into the arena. But he did his convincing, you know what I'm saying, to get me, and they called me the biggest living room rapper of all time. So that kind of pissed me off. So I was like, all right. I was like, so I was like, it's fine. But to answer your question, yeah, I mean, our approach is pretty much to be as creative as possible, and also telling a message or delivering a message some way, somehow, make it a point of a song. I don't like to just make a song about bullshit, because a lot of people make a lot of songs about absolutely nothing. But
Yeah, they do.
so
they do.
that's kind of our creative approach. And I mean, we fell in love with the hip hop in the 90s, so our sound kind of always gravitates towards that. I mean, originality is we are some boom bap guys, you know what I'm saying, that are doing stuff that are not boom bap. So our heart is in boom bap, but we try to be creative outside of boom bap and not just be particular on one specific sound.
Evolving, that's good. I can't stand it with, I'm not going to name any names, but I was talking to someone yesterday about how there's a certain artist that's, kind of stuck in their ways. I like them, but they haven't like grown or developed at all. So I see that y'all have, consistently been moving around, so that's good. So since you're 90s, I guess 90s, not 90s babies, but 90s.
Yeah, we 90s babies.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how old you were when you're listening. Who are your most influential artists from the 90s, would you say?
Man, we could name so many. I would say most relevant as of right now, because I just heard a tape that really, really ignited a whole nother fire to want to keep on going, a newfound motivation. Redman, for sure.
Oh yeah.
His
album.
His album was fire. His album was fire. I heard his because I first got put on the Redman from There's a Dark Side album.
Right.
And that was around the time where I really started try to put together my own raps and figure out like if it was for me and stuff like that. And I could rap that whole There's a Dark Side album word for word. So when I heard Muddy Waters 2 came out, I was like, say less. I listened and it fulfilled every single. It hit every notch. Entertaining, lyrical driven. The beats was stupid. Like everything was perfect about that album. So definitely the best album I've heard outside of ourselves for 2024. But there's too many to even count. Honestly,
I can tell you right now. Just to name a few: DMX,
Common.
2000s though. That's 2000s one.
What? Come on, X.
Yeah.
X and Common were both
No,
in the 90s
that's
too.
98. That's back in. You're right. Never mind.
Come on, man. Anyway, X,
Disregard.
X, Common, Redman, Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest, Scarface.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot, man. I mean, we could just talk about Smooth the Hustler,
You see the
Trigger
comments?
Gambler.
Yeah.
We could talk about,
KRS
and then
One
one of my major ones is Big L. Big L,
Yeah,
oh,
for sure.
Man, Big L's him.
Yeah.
But you know, speaking of Big L and that whole uptown wave, honestly speaking, Big Pun's Capital Punishment made me a fan forever. That whole album made me a fan forever for his. So there's too many. Biggie.
I know.
Nas,
I feel
we
you.
can
Like
keep on going forever.
Yeah, Biggie, Nas, Pac. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's going forever. Shoot, I just let my son hit some DMX and Pac for the first time when we was driving home from school today.
Really? How old's your son?
He's 9.
9? Yeah, perfect. I have 2 girls that are both the same age, and I kind of did that with both of them. One of them totally was all about it. The other one, she's doing her own thing. She's in her own lane. That's fine.
Right.
But I have, a special place in my heart. I'm not saying I'm picking favorites, but it's kind of nice, because I wanted to pass that on to somebody.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Right. But shout out to everybody in the comments. We got Don watching and Shook the Culture. That's Don. Both of them. All right. And then Spooky House. What up, Spooky House?
Spooky.
What up?
He said.
So by the way, I do just want to clarify. What are both of you guys' names?
Yeah, I thank you. You both came in as twin.
Literally, because that's what we are. Yeah, we just go by twin. That's we've grown up that way. I know it's like a lingo term for a lot of kids nowadays in Atlanta, but we grew up. Everybody called us twin, so it didn't really matter which one you were talking to. We got the same face. We'll figure out who you addressing or who you talking to. But 99% like twin. We go by twin. And then Twin Kings is what we are. Our business is under. So that's what we go by. That's who we are. So yeah.
So it's almost like a secret identity kind of thing.
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, I guess you can say that. Yeah.
I can tell you apart by your personalities like almost immediately. And I'm not going to say what's what, but there's a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
There's definitely like a brother dynamic going on. For sure.
Oh yeah. Always. It's been that way. That's the reason why we always called each other. Why everybody called us twins, because not only like growing up was it hard to even tell us apart when Pun first meeting us, but his problems was my problems and my problems was his problems. So people throw away like they be like it's so casually used like in Atlanta and stuff like that. Like, yo, what up, twin? But it's different when you actually a twin, and it's like, oh, y'all just beat this dude up in the lunchroom, and I can't tell him that I just beat this dude up in the lunchroom, and then his people see him, and he's like, damn, I got to get busy with like 6 people. What's going on?
Yeah. We had to get locked in middle. Yeah, we had to get locked in middle school because I mean, elementary school you kind of get away with that, but like middle school, he's a hothead, so he was always fighting, and he wouldn't talk to me to the end of the day. So I'm rolling through the hallway like it's like shit sweet.
So it comes up to you like, I know what you said to my sister.
Yeah, I had people calling to me randomly. Yeah, this that motherfucker right there. What you mean?
He's eating his fruit snack.
Like yo, it's crazy. we had to lock in after that. Like after that first incident, he's like, all right, now you got to let me know every move you make, bro, because I'm with the get caught off guard shit.
So which one of y'all is the better rapper?
I'm gonna say I'm the better rapper. Fuck
me, kid me.
I'm the better rapper. We compete.
That's good.
Every freaking record you ever hear from us, we compete. I want to smoke him. I want people not to remember his verse. I want them to remember mine. Like that's the type of competition we always come each other with.
We always constantly elevating each other.
Iron sharpens iron.
It's personal. It's personal.
Yeah, for sure.
Were you saying something, Dreamwaker? Okay, I guess not. Never mind.
I had a part. I'm trying to remember.
Was that?
I think I got a little delay. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I got a bit of a lag too. Sorry. If it feels like we're cutting you off, we're not trying to. It's the weather.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Atlanta a couple times. Did you say you grew up there?
No. I said how they use the lingo for twin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of spread everywhere now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's kind of like a universal term now.
Yeah, it started there though, respectfully.
Okay, you're right about that.
Unless they came up to New York and heard our names a couple times.
I think with the
Hey,
internet, the way it is, a lot of that stuff is spread everywhere. Just like I'm trying to think of an example.
You write Spooky one hand, you're.
Yeah. Yeah. So the song that I used for promo, and I'm trying to find the name of it so I don't look like a dumbass, but I'm not succeeding. Was the song, it was like dedicated to your wife or your significant other, I believe.
What are you talking about? Which song?
Let me find it.
You talking about my ex?
I don't know. I don't know.
What, you'll find love or something?
You'll find love?
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think it was a nice song. It was a nice, sweet song, but it wasn't like okay.
Like, what do you bring to the table?
I think it was something else too. I think it was of your past.
Something else.
I got it right here. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, you want to hear it? Let me find it.
Yeah, we got a bunch of songs out, so you got.
We got a lot of songs.
I know y'all do. You have a very impressive catalog, but we're just gonna tell me what song it is.
Shit right, my fly center on top of this bitch like who won it? I'm everything.
Yeah, everything is good. Yeah,
everything.
That is what
everything was good.
That's what the topic is. At least the first part of that, right?
Everything is good. Yeah.
Kind
a
of
lot of people really like that song. A lot of people.
I almost didn't even write my verse to that.
Really?
Facts.
Yeah, that's a fact. I promise you. I almost didn't write my verse. I'm gonna tell you how it happened, right?
Okay.
Twin cooked it, right? So I was like, man, it's kind of fire. Like, I don't even want to I didn't want to touch it because I was like, I think it should just be like a hook, verse, hook, and just let it be a quick one. But we never did that before, so I was like, all right, you know what? I sat on it for like, I want to say that was probably like the longest verse I sat on. I think I sat on that verse for like
a week and a half.
Like
I'm right.
a week and a half, maybe about 2 weeks.
See, that's not even that long though.
And then I finally pinned it all. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna let's go to the studio. I didn't even let him hear it. So we got in the studio. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. So y'all are pretty quick with it usually? Like it's just bam, bam, bam?
Yeah, typically. Because because the reason why we pump out so much music, I ain't mean to cut you off, Twin. The reason why we cut off like so much music, or we cut out so much music, is because typically he'll come up with a concept. He will probably already have the hook done and his verse. And then by the time he even tells me about it, his shit's already done. So all I gotta do is like, all right, well, let me hear the way you did it. And I make sure I fucking try to cook you on this. And we do that, and we do that vice versa. So that I'll come up with a song, and I'll come up with the idea, the chorus. I write my verse, and we do the same thing. And we share notes in our phones, so he can see me live writing it. And right, so when he sees me making edits to certain notes, he like, hold up, what the fuck did these niggas write this shit?
What is he up to?
Yeah, I was like, awesome. and then I'll call and be like, yo, that bar fine.
Yeah, we do that all the time. Yeah, we do that.
That bar fine. I'm like, hold up, bro.
Y'all are making me wish I had a twin.
We do this shit all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of the speed of how fast we write and stuff like that, like one of the a good prime example would be like the song that we wanted to do the song that I came up with. I'm just cleaning the house, doing my regular husband man duties, and I had this idea come to me about the Renee song that Mr. Cheeks did, the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
And it's a classic hip hop song. So I was like, yo, bro, I just saw the video. I just finished listening to it while I was cleaning. I said, yo, I got the perfect idea for it. So I shot Mr. Cheeks a freaking a message and stuff like that, and he worked it out. So I was like, all right, bet. So once he gave me the okay to sample the beat, I called my beat man up like, yo, sample this time now. Before the end of the day, before the end of like 24 hours, he sends the beat back. I'm like, perfect. This is perfect. I think I wrote that. And it's a story too. Like me and Twin.
Yeah, you wrote that in like 2 days. A day. Wow. Nah, you did it in a day.
I did mine.
He finished the shit in a day.
Yeah.
He wrote it in a day. It took me about 4 days to write my verse. About 3 days. 3 days to write my verse. Because I had to go back and fill in the story. So it was like he set me up with the alley-oop, So I had to go back,
Yeah.
watch the video again, make sure my verse lines up to tell the other half of the story. So it's pretty intricate. That song should be coming out soon.
Yeah, Renee Part 2 should be coming out pretty soon. With or without Mr. Cheek's verse, because we still waiting on him to send his verse back.
He's gonna be a part of that. That'd be dope.
Yeah. He gave us the green light on it.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave us the green light. So we're just hoping that he lays his verse down for it. But like I said, you know how this industry works. Either they do it or they don't.
Yeah.
Either they do it or they don't. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. But he gave us the green light on it, so we'll see.
Yeah. We're still gonna put it out regardless.
Okay. And you were saying something about KRS-One a second ago.
KRS-One is my favorites.
Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely one of the GOATs.
Right. That's like one of my dream interviews, for sure.
Yeah,
but
you
hadn't worked with him, had you?
No. Not yet. Nah.
Okay.
I seen him in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
you do? Like in person?
Yeah, I saw him in Brooklyn. Like I saw him. One time in Brooklyn. Passed by. Real cool, real down to earth dude, man. Real down to earth brother, man.
Yeah, that's one reason.
Very knowledgeable. He was just kicking knowledge, and I shook his hand. Told him I had nothing but love and respect for him. And that's it. Yeah. And this is I met him back before we even really jumped back in the arena. So I wish I kind of met him now. I'm like, yo, man, hey, by the way, check this. You know what I mean? But
I got an open verse for you, 16.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta get KRS 132. It's only right.
Yeah. He goes in. Yeah, he goes in for sure.
So
I do have.
Oh shit, Spooky. Hey, Spooky said, "Damn, that's crazy. I wrote to that like an unsolved murder in hip hop." That was one of my. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's funny that you said that. So how we wrote the story. Definitely stay tuned when that song come out. You could be like, it's gonna blow your mind how we tied in the stories from both halves. So like you hear Mr. Cheek saying his version, and you hear that original. Everybody knows it. We filled in the blanks. Perfect way of filling in the blanks. You gonna really like that. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
He liked it. Put it that way.
Yeah, he fucking loved it.
That's what's important.
He's like, this shit hard.
That's awesome.
What were you saying, Dreamwaker?
I don't know. I was like, it's definitely like you guys have like this weird hive mind thing going on. It's like even with your project is like you guys still made it make sense and still made a story, and then all the titles tied in each other. It's like one person made. It's like it's hard to be on page with another artist, especially to create a concept that works and a picture that sticks. So it's like, man, is it the same process when you guys are writing singles? It's kind of like, hey, you'll fill in the blanks here, or you guys have a concept, or you think tank it, or how does that work?
So I take the credit for that. In order to get my twin from becoming the greatest living room rapper that ever was.
Motherfucker, dog. You can't call me that no more. You can't even call me that shit no more.
I said,
you can't call me that no more.
I said, in order to prevent you from becoming that, you know what I'm saying? Twin said to me, he said, yo, we got to do something that's never been done before for me to even feel like, motivated to want to get up and do this shit. Cause nigga, we good. We got enough money. Like we both in good situations and stuff like that. Like what you want to jump in a rap for? And I was like, bro, cause we're fucking nice. Like, but that wasn't enough. So what I did was I schematically, because he told me, all right, I'll give you 100 records. So because he said he'd give me 100 records, what I did was I structured the titles of the projects, the titles of the tracks, to provide a message from start to finish with the 100 records. So even the singles, even the joints on the projects, even the EPs, they all go in order. So from the start to the end.
Wow.
So like the first, so for the first album, it's like in order of precedence, everything changed. When she came, she made heaven fall and froze summer. It's funny how life is.
Those are the album title names.
That's just the album title
but it gets even more intricate. But it gets even more intricate because the song titles from the first song we ever dropped to now all tells a creative story and a message from start to finish. So it's a story within a story.
Right.
Whoa, dude.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So is there an end in mind? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's an end in mind, and that's ultimately what it came down to with, like I said, the 100 records. And we're creatively telling the story as we write too, because we can't, like, we had a lot of flack, I would say, early on this process, because like a lot of the song titles didn't match what the song was. Like, for example,
Yeah.
like one of our records that hit us, they hit us with one of the people hit, well, one of the fans hit us up. He's like,
Then She
what's
Came.
the Shake It song? Shake It. Yeah, I love the way it shakes. I'm like, oh, you talking about Then She Came. I mean, yeah, Then She Came. And he was
Yeah.
like, why you didn't just call it Shake It? And I'm like, because you don't understand who we are as
Because we're more
artists.
creative.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a little bit more creative than just saying that. You know, you got to look at why we did it, why we
Right.
called it that. But because of that narrative, we make sure that now we kind of focus on
Yeah.
tying in the concept of the song into our story
Yeah.
as well, and not
Wow.
just keeping it separated. So
Right.
about halfway through our journey, it was kind of real separated, like the concept of the song doesn't match the title. But then
Yeah.
now, especially on the Funny How Life Is album that we just dropped, we made sure we focused the concepts of the song into the title of the track,
Of the
while
record.
still
Right.
displaying our message.
Right.
Right.
And still telling that creative part of the story. Yeah, it's a bit intricate. It does take a lot of planning and processing. It doesn't just happen overnight. Sometimes we'll sit on songs for months because we're like, all right, man, this might fit here, or hey, man, you want to drop a single, or whatever. We just came up with what we're gonna do this year, because at first I was just to say, hey, man, we got enough for like 2 albums. Like, should we just drop 2 albums? And then I was, we talked about that. And not to be a little bit long-winded, but we also talked about that, and then we decided to say, after we go drop a song a month, and still drop an album,
and then drop an album.
Yeah, so we go drop a song a month and still drop an album. But the album, we're still 50-50 on, but I think it's gonna be on our website only. Like, so the people that really fuck with us don't know we dropped another album, because it'll be on our website, but we're gonna drop a song every month.
Awesome. What is your website? You want to shout that out?
twinkings.com.
Okay.
Yeah, the same way our name is spelled out at the bottom of the screen.
Right.
No spaces.
No
spaces. Just twinkings.com.
Let me. Well, is it stylized that way too, with no space?
Yeah, no space. 2WIINKINGZ.com.
Yep.
I'll fix that.
And the best part about that is people who actually explore it, they can see like some of our earlier work. They can see the first song that we released called Boomerang in 2005.
Yeah.
So like you can see our progression all the way. You can see our progression all the way up to our dropping our first joint.
All right.
Cool. All streaming platforms
project
and stuff like that. So
y'all put a lot of thought into your work. That's obvious.
That's very rare. A lot of artists hide their early tracks. They're like, no, don't do that. Listen to our 2024, 2025.
Not us.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that, right? So I actually have a lot of, like, when I was in high school, a lot of, like, my head coach, we played football and all that. My head coach, or our head coach, they loved our song Boomerang so much, right?
Yeah.
That every time we would score a touchdown, they would play that record over the loudspeaker. But everybody in my high school knew about that song. It wasn't even like everybody knew that song. So our confidence was kind of high from our early work. A lot of people knew us from rapping. Yeah, so my confidence enough in it to know that the lyricism was always there. It might not be as bar heavy as we are now, but the concepts, we always came up with concepts, and we always delivered that way, because we didn't want to put out bullshit, if that makes sense.
We take a lot of pride in that, and not putting out some straight trash. Like a lot of thought process goes into making the record in the first place, let alone the money. But we take pride in what we do, and we want to make sure that because we were casual listeners that happen to write music, we want to make sure that we are living vicariously through our fans, and our castle, and our fans are living vicariously through us. So it's not like we're not gonna leave you wanting something that you was like, damn, I could have did better on this. Like, try.
Yeah.
Right.
Type of thing. Like, we gave it everything. So that's how we look at it.
Well, especially
someone
when you
in the comments asks,
"Fuck you, Toy."
What routine or preparation do they go through to prepare to write the rap? Do you guys have like a routine you guys do when you guys start working on your lyrics or songs, or is this like, okay, I get home, put on the beat, rap, or are you like, okay, let me get my drink, or
a bit of it all? I would say, for me, I can't speak for Twin. He can answer his side of it, but my creative thing is typically what happens is I like to get the beats first, right? Because if I really fall in love with the beat and the production, I'll sometimes when I'm headed into work, I might be driving, and a thought will come to me. Damn, that shit makes sense. And then once I get the thought, now I start to formulate the idea. So I might be driving and just start freestyling to myself, and then it starts to the thoughts start to roll in, and then I'll sit on it. Sometimes I'll be at work, I'll think about it, might play it in my earphones real low, whatever, to start coming up with ideas and concepts. And then once something sticks, like once I get the first 3 or 4 lines in my head already memorized, I'll pull out my phone and write it in. Then once I write it in, by the time I get home, I'm typically, it's time for me to unwind. I'll get me some yak. You know what I'm saying? I get me some yak, sip on the yak, listen to the beat, man, loud. My wife already hears it all the time. She see me start pacing the room. She's like,
she recognizes
like, she's like, he's about to go right now. Yeah. Then she see me duck off. I start sipping and I start pacing the room, and then she like, all right, he writing, and I be on my phone just grabbing myself. Like my kids are laughing at me too. They be like, Dad, this dad when he's writing his movies. I start laughing. They was making fun of me the other day. They was like, Dad, I know when you write, you do this. I start rolling. I thought it was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
But it's true though. They definitely clown me, but it's true.
Yeah, I have a similar process as well. Yeah. I got a similar processes too. It was just normally like it's about the just like Twin said, like I like to get the beat first because it has to invoke a feeling for me to want to write to the first place. Like if it's just a beat that it's like, oh yeah, this is hard, I like it, whatever. It's like I might have wrote like 10 aggressive songs and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the mood for some chill records. And then one of those beat might come in that might be mad chill, and I'm like, all right, yeah, this is perfect for my mood right now. And then a concept, and then I think about like, okay, what concept would make sense on this beat? And then I'll start drawing it pretty much. It's kind of like a painter who, has a blank canvas. And it's like, okay, I think I have a vision about what I want this to sound like. All right, let me start. And then once I get just like Twin said, once the concept comes, it's like, all right, I got the concept. All right, cool. All right, now I'm just listening to the beat, and and words just start coming to me, and phrases come to me once I'm freestyling and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's tough, and I write it down and keep going that way.
So, but since y'all have this like concept, this kind of grand concept in mind, when you're getting like beats and stuff like that, do you then sometimes like, because you don't, I guess maybe you might request a beat that's like a certain way or a certain feeling?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
But you sometimes kind of randomly put the puzzle pieces together in that case and fill in the blanks?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah, yes and no. But sometimes it's hold on, Twin. Sometimes it's about,
I got you.
Sometimes it's about, depending on what the concept is, I will ask my producer team to be like, yo, I need something like this. And then, they'll start sending me stuff in that lane.
Okay.
We pick and choose from those. But my fault, Twin. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. But yeah, so I guess in a way, yes. But typically because we have a plan set, we know we know what we're looking for, but at the same time, we're creators. Sometimes it's like it's what I say, the curse of writing. It's the curse of writing, because once them thoughts start flowing out, sometimes I gotta write them out. So typically sometimes I might just listen to a beat that I haven't heard in a long time, and then sometimes I just write on that, and then it'd be like, all right, here's another concept, But most of the time I like what Twin said, it has to evoke a feeling. Once that production hits me a certain way, and it's like, oh yeah, you know what? All right, like for example, we got a song that's set to release this year. It's a fashion song, but it's not. The song isn't about fashion, and I'm gonna tell you how the concept came to me. Right, so my producer sent me the beat, right, and I was sitting. I love the beat, but I could not think of what I wanted to write on it. Right, so I played my wife the beat, and she was like, "I hear this beat. It's fire. It makes me feel like I'm shopping, like I'm rocking some designer or some fashion shit, some fashion shit." So I said, "Oh." So then Then when I wrote it, it was like, high maintenance, fashion, confused brands with status. All you know is nails and lashes. Beyond this, you're gorgeous. Your mind is yet honest. Either a prison or a fortress. You could live within this or abort this. Like, so literally it started to formulate, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm writing that. I pulled over the car, and then when she said it, I had to go to the store. And I was like, oh, fashion? Oh yeah, let me pull over real quick. I had to pull over and write it, because if I don't pull over and write it, I'll forget it. So I had to pull over and write it. And then by the time I came back from the store, I already had the hook down.
Wow.
Yeah. So when Twin called me,
I'm imagining people see you by the ends.
Huh?
You imagine what?
I said I'm imagining people seeing you by the eggs, just like by the eggs.
Or just in your
Well,
car, like kind of
I
be
try
like,
not
oh,
to.
there's no music.
Yeah, I try not to be that obvious. I try not to be that obvious of you. Yeah, I try to make it seem like I'm listening to some music in my head, rapping somebody else. Like I try to make it look like that.
You
I
don't
try
have
not
any
to
AirPods
look
in.
crazy.
What's he doing?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, scary guy in the berry aisle.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's me.
Doesn't
Like I
matter
said,
where you are or
it's
what
the
it
curse
hits.
of writing. Yeah, it's the curse of a writer, man. Sometimes you just gotta write it.
Yeah,
that's facts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So y'all are talking about like these time frames, like finishing a song in a day or your verses in a day or whatever, or like taking like a couple weeks to finish a whole song. That's like actually really fast, relative to like anybody else.
Really?
Yeah, because they
I would
don't
say
come
so.
up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we've been doing it for shit. We've been
Yeah.
writing. We've been writing lyrics since we were 9 years old. So
Yeah.
for
About
us,
that.
it's
Wow.
like so it's been 2 decades. So like for us, it's like I mean once I like it, like me and Twin probably threw away more records.
Oh my god!
Like just like I don't like this. Just threw it away. Random
Wow.
bars, whatever. Just
Deleting
straight
notes.
deleted
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Threw it away. We probably threw more shit away than we put out for sure. 100%.
That's
Wow.
facts.
But y'all started when you were 9, and then
Yeah.
you said you took like a break or a hiatus or whatever.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a hiatus. It was more or less like we took it serious.
Life.
I think when we were 14, 15.
Yeah.
We had a bad experience in Manhattan.
Oh my god!
And that shit pissed me off. It really made me stand offish on the industry because I was like, if
You
this
wanna
shit's
talk
what this is
about that?
about,
Like, what
fuck
happened?
these. Yeah, I'll give you a snippet of it. So I'm gonna make a long story short. We went to like this little audition, and it was an audition for like it was like some making the band type shit, but it wasn't Diddy shit.
Right.
It was like some
it wasn't Diddy shit.
it was like some
Right.
it was some yeah, it wasn't no
Pause.
Diddy shit, but like I said, pause. But like it wasn't no Diddy shit. But the line for the audition, the line wrapped around the block. Like it was like at least 200-300 people lined up through the block.
Yeah.
And you had to wait through the line, and you had to walk up these stairs, and then they immediately bum rushed you with like a fucking camera in your face and tell you rap, just rap, whatever. I didn't even know what the fuck was playing. It was random. But I listened to. I said I didn't give a fuck about what they was talking about. I took a pause for a minute just to listen to the beat.
Yeah.
And then I just started rapping. And then they selected like the top. They selected the top. I think it was like the top.
It was like the top 25.
50? Nah, it was like top 50.
It was
like top 50. Yeah.
Well, it might have been 50.
Yeah, I think it was 50. I think about 50 people. So out of like the 300, they only selected 50. Me and 20 selected us. After the day, I didn't like what the motherfucker did first, because his message was pretty much you gonna have to do some uncomfortable things if you want to make it. I'm like, fuck this nigga talking about, like, nigga, do you know how much? Because mind you, it was like we had to do, and I ain't trying to self-incriminate myself, but we had to come up with like, I think it was like $400 a piece, right? Some shit like that. You had to pay. You had to pay. Once they select you, you had to pay the little manager dude in the back. Right? So you had to pay.
50 people.
And when he said that, so when he said that message, I looked at Twin like, this motherfucker don't know who we are, because he don't know what we just had to do to get this money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna get into self-incriminating myself, but I got the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I was like, when he said that, I was like, I don't know what the fuck he talking about, but I ain't into soul selling shit. I ain't with none of that. So, you know what I mean? I'm a God-fearing man, so I stay on the outskirts of this shit because I ain't fucking with that. So, long story short, after he said that shit,
he also provided he also passed out to all of his 50 the paperwork that was the contract that he wanted us to sign, and he sent us home with it. He sent us home with it to look at and read it over and stuff like that. And me and Twin looked at him and was like,
it's some Ponzi scheme bullshit.
This is some Ponzi scheme nonsense. Like they
Wow.
and then whatever we was to put out, they own 100%. We have to also we also have to come together to pay for the studio. We have to pay equipment fee. We had to pay engineering and equipment fees and a whole bunch of other stuff. I said, hold on, bro.
Right, he got me fucked up.
I said, what are they giving me besides a little bit of exposure, bro?
Yeah,
and then, so what risk are they taking? They're taking on no risk.
Exactly, they're taking on no risk. They're making you pay for everything, but then on top of that, But on top of that, I was like, well, and I asked, well, who is your success story? If you running all these 50
Good
artists through
question.
this
Yeah.
fucking through this program, because they was trying to have us working out and running up the block. Like I'm like, bro, we college bound athletes, bro. We got the. We're not worried about
We
working
do
out. We
this.
work out all the
We
time.
do
Like
this.
if
Yeah.
we could bypass the fuck shit, because they wanted to do that shit for like 6 weeks, and I'm like, bro, 6 weeks, and you
Oh
want us to
hell
be
no.
jogging and shit with random motherfuckers I don't know, and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then
On the track.
and then the biggest red flag to me was they was trying to split me and my brother, and I'm like, nah, bro, we a group. This is what we
That's
do. You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Yeah, we individual artists. Yeah, I could jump on a feature if I feel like by myself. Yeah, but I'm still gonna put Twin Kings on that motherfucker. You know what
I
I'm saying? Because
guarantee
we one
you.
and the same. So, but so
Yeah.
long story short, we had to it was supposed to be non-refundable, but
we
you
got
know
the money back.
who we are, we got our money back and we left. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
Let's
and then
say
guess
we
what?
had
Like I said,
we had a
out of them
real
50,
constructive conversation in his office.
real, yeah. It was a real constructive
bet.
conversation. I say that. But then
You told him how offended you were, I'm sure.
oh yeah. He that fat dude knows. But anyway, so Fat Boy, he know what's up. If he ever see this, I hope he see this too. He know what's up. Anyway, so we got our money back. And I was kind of standoffish, and we ended up going to college. We played 1 year at the university, and then we left to go into the army. Once we left joining the army, I think Twin did like 3 years, 2.5 years, something like that. I got out. I did 9 years.
I did 4.
He did 4. I did 9 years. I did 9 years active duty. So that was a long hiatus. By the time I got out the service, that's when Twin was like, "Yo, man, we got all this stuff, man. Let's put something out." I'm like, "All right, fucking, you know what I mean?"
There you go.
Then here we are. So that makes sense.
Well, that sums it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it a long. It's a long story. I didn't want to make it too long.
That was a PG-13 version for sure.
Yeah, facts.
I feel you.
Right.
I mean,
facts. That was PG-13.
Yeah.
That was the first really instance I realized the industry can be a scam.
My head is racing. My head is racing trying to figure out who you're talking about. I think I might have some ideas, but anyway,
it was a Ponzi scheme. I ain't like that shit, man. Because none of them 50 artists, well, 48 now, because me and Twin was like, fuck y'all. But but yeah, he's like, fuck that. But out of them 48 artists, I ain't hear none of them. I ain't never heard none of them, seen none of them, done nothing. Nothing. Never even seen them.
They were just like y'all, right? I mean, they had just been in the line for the audition, and then got suckered out of their money.
Yeah, facts.
Crazy.
Facts.
And that stuff like that still goes on. So it's good that you all are talking about it, so people don't.
Don't fall victim to the shit. Yeah, don't fall victim.
Don't fall for the okie doke.
It's bullshit. And then like a lot of guys, like even people signing to other artists, like don't do that either.
Right.
Don't sign to other artists. Like that's another little small like nugget that a lot of artists should be paying attention to. Yeah, it's Drake. I'm just gonna sign to Drake. It doesn't work that way. He's gonna use you, man. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially if he can make more money off of you. He's already a notable artist. So you signing to another artist, like it's better instead of signing to an artist, sign to a DJ. That would probably make more sense.
That part.
If you sign to like a DJ, but that DJ is gonna be he or she gonna be the one really plugging you in and letting you see how your music sounds in crowded rooms and putting you in places that they go, and you know what I'm saying. If you sign to a DJ, that would be more lucrative than just signing to an artist for sure.
Right. Hopefully they're real DJs and they're tapped in to like radio. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. They can always, oops, I accidentally played your song. You know, like you never know. You know what I mean? But DJs have more power to get you heard than another artist, because all the artist will do is point you in a direction.
Except for one DJ. That's what I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do it.
Yeah. Fuck
do
that
it.
guy.
All right, okay.
Fuck him. Fucking do it. Fuck that guy, yo.
I want to fuck DJ Culture and that bitch ass nigga claiming to be from Desert Storm Radio. If you are part of any of that shit, you fucking up big time. And hit me. I got his address.
Facts. And if we see this motherfucker, if we ever run into this fat motherfucker, we gonna beat your ass to off rip.
We gonna fuck you up.
No cap,
dog.
Damn.
I said what I said.
My iPad's out. I don't have my sound effect.
He another scammer too, bro. He a scammer.
He's a snake. He's a snake.
There's a lot of those out there.
He's a snake in the
They're
industry.
like everywhere, man. They're everywhere.
Yeah, he got us. I ain't gonna lie, he got us. He scammed us.
Because we were. I'm talking about we was brand new in hip hop. I had just worked with Busta Rhymes.
Right.
I had just got a couple of fucking shit back from like the Game, Papoose, and all these different people and stuff like that. And like around that same time, he was like, "Yo, Desert Storm is this, da da da. We still rocking big time. We got this amount of this, and the third. I'm gonna get you on fucking I'm gonna get you on the fucking radio. We got radio spins and all types of shit. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom of our Instagram page, you might run across to a couple of those pages or whatever.
Okay.
We were supposed to be a part of his fake ass album, and you know, we was like, all right, well, he's been showing and proving to this point. We're supposed to be showing and proving up to this point. All right, cool, man. We'll pay the licensing fee so he can, you know, put it on his tape.
Yeah.
Tape never came out.
His tape never came out. If I see this nigga, when I see
it's
this
been
nigga,
like
bro,
it's been like 4 years now. 5 years. 5 years.
When I see this,
4 years.
This
5 years.
And it's the problem. This is why I always tell
now.
other artists, like, this is the biggest thing. Like, yo, screenshot your fucking messages that you're talking to the people with, and get your contracts in order. You can always reach out to artists like us because we have no problem in giving y'all some blank templates for fucking contracts. Make motherfuckers sign contracts for what you're doing, what you're agreeing to do business for.
Get it
I was way too early in the game and didn't know that shit. So when this nigga started doing the fugazi shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. I'm still mad about that.
That was a hard lesson. That was a hard lesson for me to stomach, bro. Because I promise you,
it was painful because we were just starting off, and he asked for a couple racks, and we sent it.
Just like
so
him.
you know, once you send a couple racks, yo,
you wouldn't be the first one. You wouldn't be the first one.
Pissed.
Like, they get you excited. They get you pumped up. Like, oh, you're gonna be this big and all this. Yeah.
I was pissed. I was pissed.
When I see that nigga, I'm still pissed. I'm holding a grudge. I should
have let it go.
That's worse.
I got his face. I got his kids' names. I got the name of his boat. I got his address. It's all bad. If I really wanted to go left,
if we really wanted to pull up on him, we would. But we are legal citizens. You know, we're not criminals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
what I heard.
we're not out here actively pursuing this. Nah, we're not doing that. I just want to make it clear. We're not out here trying to hurt this man. You know what I'm saying? But if I happen to see him, and I happen to smack him and take some of his equipment, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think. Now we pay for his equipment.
I pay for his equipment. I feel like I pay for it.
We're getting our equipment back.
Yeah. He got that new Pioneer DDJ. That new Pioneer.
Real.
Yeah. You know, I'm a real chill guy. I think I'm a real chill guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here running around doing anything to nobody. I'm real humble. I'm chill. But
I'm a grown
once
man.
You cross me the first time, it sits in the back of my mind and just festers. You know, it's like festers for a while.
That's most people, but you know that was wrong.
We guys are smarter and wiser now. We're like,
for sure.
You guys know how to get it now. You know,
you guys have families. You know.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I got a lot to lose.
I'm not risking my family for any of that, but you know,
absolutely not. That's why I said if I happen to see him.
By the way, that's the reason why he does not do shows in New York.
Why he doesn't do what?
Oh wow, shows in New York.
He does not DJ in any New York City facility.
Nope.
He really reminds me of somebody I know in another state.
I kind of hope you do know him.
Birdman.
Just send him my way.
I don't know that dude. Hey.
Oh, because we have to have a conversation. We gotta talk about that. For sure. He definitely dodges us, for sure. He ducks and dodges.
That's what they do.
Oh, yeah, he ducks and dodges. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think it was another artist that he scammed over that reached out to us too. And the dude took him to court and won. So he started when the kid, I'm not gonna say his name and not like that. I don't want to put his business out there, but there was a kid that reached out to us. He took him to court, he won, he got his money back, which I was super happy for him. He got his money back. Yeah. But artists like us that we didn't do anything like he did, which was put things in writing and he did things the right way. We didn't. So we got the short end of the stick, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't know no better. So
right.
I guess in the
but
long
shout out,
term,
shout out to that dude, man. I'm happy he got his money back, especially from a culture vulture like that dude is. So
Facts.
I know who you're talking about. I really do. I
good,
know who you're talking about.
Fuck
Okay,
him.
good. You know what I'm talking about now?
I think so. We could talk about it after.
Okay, we'll talk about it after.
I think I might, because I used to get these emails that be like, they're sending out, join the mixtape coming out next summer by DJ yada yada
It's
yada.
like maybe one or two people I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Culture, his name.
DJ Culture. When I
yeah, they already
I'm telling
said
you
it.
his name. DJ Culture. DJ
Okay,
Culture
it's
is
the
his name.
same guy.
Stay
Yeah.
away from that guy. That's all I'm saying. Just stay away from that scam artist, man. He's a scam artist.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
And if you got a problem with it, tell him to hit me up. We can talk about it.
Okay.
Facts.
Because he's definitely dodging me. He dodging me.
Still relevant.
Let's
my bad.
Let's flip it, put it on a positive note, because someone in the comments.
Let's do that.
Okay. Someone in the comments said they're asking. He stated he's God fearing. Any music for that gospel inspiration? Do you guys do anything?
Yes.
Man,
So,
hell yeah.
I'm happy that you said that. So if anybody's been following from the beginning, remember I told you I had to put together 100 records in a certain order?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The whole entire message of the overall message of what those 100 songs are supposed to represent is may my words outlive me.
Okay.
Right? And the subline concept of it is, may I speak to the downtrodden and lead them closer to God.
Wow.
So the entire project is leading. Then all the songs that we're ever putting out is leading up to a gospel record, a gospel album.
Well, we're not like a gospel is mostly singing. It's gonna be like contemporary rap, gospel, no cursing,
hip hop, gospel album.
Positive message, positive messages, stuff like that. Yeah. We're definitely working on that. We actually have a couple songs already written and done. But we're waiting to drop those. We're waiting to drop those. So to answer to the person that was in the comments, yes, we have some songs that are gonna come out that are very gospel based, gospel rap. Yeah.
Did y'all did you grow up in the church? Do you listen to Christian rap yourselves of any kind?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to a little bit of Christian rap. I like Lecrae.
Lecrae's cool.
Yeah, I like Lecrae.
I like D1 too.
Yeah, D1. I think Trail Books does some gospel stuff too, I think.
Yeah, I listen to him too. So we listen to a bunch of gospel records and stuff like that. But no, we didn't grow up in the church. We grew up around the church. We've been to the church many different times. I go to church sporadically now. Would I say that I'm a consistent goer? No.
Right.
But still God friend, it doesn't change.
Yeah, God is always in my heart. I mean, they always say you don't have to go to church to praise him. So and that's kind of what I live my life by. I teach my kids about God. I let them know that he's really, really relevant in my life, because trust me, I wouldn't be. I could have died so many times. It's ridiculous. So I talk to God every day. I say my prayers. So yeah, I would say me and God have a beautiful relationship. So
that's good. I mean, so many churches are so corrupt anyways,
Yeah.
I don't think it's all about just being at a church personally.
Yeah.
That's part of what we're talking about on that. That's part of some of the records are going to be talking about on the.
Okay.
On
like
that
the corruption
it's
stuff.
It's my perspective of where I am as a God-fearing Christian man. So that's
and
that's
then
that.
I guess to make it more relevant, It's Funny How Life Is album, we reference God throughout the whole project. So
right.
Yep.
If you listen to our last album, and She May Heaven Fall, we referenced God a lot on those records. So if you listen to our last album, It's Funny How Life Is, you'll definitely, if you listen, you'll definitely get a lot of messages, with God intended. So
right, that's good.
You got to pick apart our lyrics.
Cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of artists that talk about God a whole lot that I wouldn't call like Christian rappers necessarily. Like Kendrick Lamar comes to mind,
Yeah.
But he doesn't really fall in that category. So I see what you're saying.
But really, but Christian rap is a very broad term. Like you're talking about like non-cursing and super churchy.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you're not. That doesn't mean that you're not. It doesn't mean that you're talking about Yeshua who hung out with the worst of the people. He was talking to the downtrodden like what we're doing, and lead them closer to the Father. So don't sit. I can't, just because you don't curse in your records doesn't mean that you're not God fearing. That's nonsense.
Yeah.
Or just
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
And they always say the people that curse are the most honest. So
facts.
And it's been linked to a higher intelligence.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, facts.
I think about people with Tourette's, like, you know, that's not fair to them. You know, it's a legit thing.
Right.
So
all of our Tourette's MCs out there, she feels for you.
Yo, that would be awesome if there was a rapper with Tourette's.
That would be crazy. There was one that went viral for like it was like a 15-minute of fame kind of thing. It was like a viral clip, but it was more people making fun of him than it was than it was positively. They was making fun of. The internet never fails.
Spooky House says watching y'all. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You just gained another fan, he said in the comments. So.
Salute to
thank
you,
man.
Spooky.
Salute,
Spooky.
What were we saying, Dreamwaker?
Welcome to the cast.
So I was going to ask, because people were talking about like how they were trolling that guy in the comments, and I was going to ask, like, how do you guys feel about, like, with social media and your music? Do you feel like it's helping, or it's a con, or are you sick of it, or do you like trolls or hate them, or like how do you guys feel?
Or haters?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, do I appreciate? If you talking about our music, or you talking about in general, like the landscape?
Your music, like you guys' interaction as an artistic collective with people online, essentially.
I think it's positive. I mean, I really haven't had a lot of negative people, not a negative critiques. I mean, if there's a lot of positivity that people get from us, and like I said, I'm very down to earth. I'm very humble, and I show humility. So I don't look down on anybody that doesn't make music. You know, I don't look down even if you don't like my music. I'm cool with it all. So I know my music ain't gonna it's not gonna resonate with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've had a guy, and it kind of leads to 2 points to that. One person I spoke to before said he didn't like my music because he was like, "Man, I don't like this, man. I want to hear some ignorant bullshit." That's what he told me that straight up. He said, he said, "I want to hear some ignorance. I want to hear." He said, "I don't want to hear this positive shit." He said, "When I'm in the gym, I want to hear somebody talking about shoot him up, kill him, bang bang." That's what he said. I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey man, I respect that. You know, that's what you want. You get what you want. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It's cool. And then on the same side of that. Yeah, and then on the same side of that, I've had a lot of people, a lot of positivity. Like I had somebody reach out to me that I personally know that became a fan of my music, and it made him break down and cry off one of the songs. You see, the song is called "It Depends on How You Feel," and that song was deeply resonating with him, and it brought him to tears because he was going through something in life. And the positive message was, you know, we all going through some shit, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna push through it, just keep going. That was the message. And he hit my line and he was like, yo man, like I really felt like you were talking to me. And I said, yeah, and if you feel that way, I was talking to you. That was the point of the song. And then the only critique that I got bashing was when I critiqued Snoop Dogg's album. He had posted something on I think one of his teams, something like that, posted something, his back footage of his album, and I critiqued it. All I said was I was like one of the first comments, which was rare because I was up middle of the night, but I guess when they posted it, so I was the first comment. So the first comment you see on the post was me saying, I can't believe Snoop didn't write this album because because he went from a phone to a piece of paper.
No, it
So
was
I'm
a
like,
printed.
you went from a phone. I'm like, you went.
It was printed, bro.
It was printed. Like somebody typed that shit out and printed it for him. And I'm like, yo, bro, nah. I'm like, yo, bro, nah, hell nah. Like I was like, yo, come on, man. Like you gotta watch out for that in the clip because now I'm gonna look at Snoop like he don't write. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I had made the comment. And I got so much backlash from I got so much backlash from that. People was like, don't come at Snoop, and so what, he don't write. And I'm like, but it matters. You know what I'm saying? It matters.
It does
you know
matter.
What I'm saying? Like he's the OG. It's a legend. Like I know he's trying to reinvent himself, but but come on, man. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You want people to feel it, then you gotta write that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been doing this for so long and you ain't got nothing else to say, then just chill out, man. Look out for the next artist. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I had said that, and then That was the most backlash I got.
That's all the hate you've gotten, really.
Yeah, that was a lot. I got a lot. I got a lot of hate. I kind of went like comment viral.
That nigga, hey,
Yo, I'm telling you, I like 50 people responded to me. Like 50, 60 people were like back and forth with me in the comments. I was like, holy shit.
It was worse because it was me and Twin responded to everybody.
So
I was bad.
I actually had a good time just trolling. It was actually pretty funny. I'd never done that before. So I was just trolling just to troll. Like, oh yeah, you upset, Set? I don't care.
Yeah, you have years of experience doing this in like, elementary school and middle school. So yeah.
It's different.
I was trolling a little bit. I ain't no front.
As a writer in the studio, you're not going from a phone to printed out sheets of paper.
Printed paper? Nasty
work. That's diabolical.
Nasty work. I've never seen that. Then I had somebody say that to me in the comments. It was like, man, you don't understand. He's been doing it for so long. Sometimes somebody got to print it. I'm like, you going to sit there and tell me that this motherfucker typed that shit out, printed it, just to read it off the paper?
Bro, come on, son. You had a cold computer, son.
Nasty work.
I'm gonna go straight to the studio and ask the engineer, "Where's your printer? Where's your printer at, bro?"
Yeah, I put a printer in there.
Hey,
yo.
It's like you gotta go down the drain or something.
Have you ever seen a printer in the studio?
No.
I've never seen a printer in the studio.
It gets worse than that.
Nobody's printing cute music or anything.
You know what I'm saying? It gets deeper than that. This motherfucker is so diabolical that he had an assistant print that shit and then meet him at the studio at a specific time to bring it to him, dog.
Rolled up in his limo or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
That shit was diabolical. I was trolling in the comments. I thought this shit was hilarious. They're like, yo, he went from the phone to the printed paper. God damn, I can understand like a notebook or some shit, but this motherfucker showed up with a printed pink paper. I was like, yo, bro,
it's like someone sending it out of an envelope and handing it to him.
Yeah, man, like, here, take this. Right. Here's your message, OG.
Yeah.
He was mad it wasn't eliminated.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, he should have eliminated that shit or something. Fuck. Yeah, they was upset at me for pointing that shit out. They didn't like that.
Hey, the truth hurts.
Truth hurts. Yeah, facts.
So we got this. I guess I was looking this up at the same time that you sent that message, Dreamwaker. I was like, okay, I want to hear this song that made somebody cry.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, for real. It just talks about the 9-to-5 living, like, when you wake up and you feel like you're stuck in the same cycle and trying to break free of doing your own thing. Like, we know how you feel. We in it too. So
yeah, facts.
Okay, we'll play. Is it cool if we play? Like,
yeah, for sure. Enjoy. Let's do it.
Right.
I know how you feel, 'cause I feel it too. I know how you feel, baby, it's gonna be okay. Tell me how you feel, nigga, I feel the same way. Screaming, fuck the world, NBC, they all fake. I'm stuck in my mind, smoke these streets so I can escape. Tell me how you living, 9 to 5, yeah, you grinding. Everybody got problems and we barely got these bills, but we still alive. You already know this life is hard. Get off your ass, go and get it, 'cause this world is hard.
That's powerful.
Woo! Wake up, grind no sleep, climb back, get this sleep. Wake up now, repeat. My life like machine. Yo, bitch, here, loot me. Road running shit. Meet me. Yo, I ain't gonna front though.
He's on a roll.
Yeah, that shit made me want to slip a police car.
Yeah, we gotta take a little pause breaks for copyright reasons, but that's fire.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Y'all put a lot of like emotion in your voice. It never sounds boring. When none of your songs sound, you're just like you're going for it.
Yeah, it's funny that you. I mean, that's one of the arts of writing, because a lot of people I give a lot of I guess advice to a lot of artists, like especially if I hear something that I can like, hey man, try this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the emphasis is one of them. If you can't really display with conviction, don't rap it, because you have to be able to invoke the feeling. If you can't, it's one thing for me to just say something, but it's how you say it that can invoke the feeling.
Right.
I think that's why so many people were like mumble rap. You know, they're just like
I don't respect mumble rappers. I don't respect mumble rappers at all. I ain't gonna lie.
I seen both y'all reactions at the same time to mumble rap. I knew immediately what it was.
Yeah, and I mean
that was a whole phase. That was a whole phase. I hated that phase.
I know. I'm so glad.
Yeah, saying that though, that'll age you if you mention anything about mumble rap, because you know that kind of came and went or whatever. But there's still remnants like you got your Ice Spice and stuff like that.
Oh God, with the drill rap is crazy. We even did a drill record. We even did a drill record just because you know, they was like, yo, y'all can't rap on a drill beat. I said, bro, we rapped on that drill beat.
Right.
Yeah, I told you got me.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to hear that next.
When me and him went bar, it was relentless.
It was a bar fest for sure.
It was a bar.
I tried this because he tried to smoke me on that. I said, nah, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up.
So like that's what I was saying earlier about like versatility or like evolving. That's important.
Yeah. I mean that's and that's another thing that I always say. Like the one thing that me and Twin pride ourselves on is not sounding the fucking same from track to track. Like I appreciated the era of music where you would get a CD and you'd be like, yo, I have to put the CD in the display and then press play, and I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Right.
So like, you know, we want to keep that feeling alive. So like, you never know what you're gonna get when you press play and go from song to song. It's gonna sound different. The flow's gonna be the flow might be different. The cadence might be different. The pitch might be different. The production's definitely gonna be different, et cetera, et cetera. So.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was gonna be one of my. I thought I was. To be honest, I actually had a conversation with my my brother about that, my older brother about that, because I was like, "Yo, man, do you think it could be possibly our downfall too, that we don't sound the same because I think it's a gift and a curse because I appreciate sounding different, but because my brother was like, yeah, you got to know that that's you on that record because the way you rapped on that don't sound like when you rapped on the other shit. So I was like, man, and I asked him, I said, you think it could be a downgrade too? Because when people say, oh, I play Lil Baby, you already got the thought in your mind what he's gonna sound like. You know what I'm saying? But like with us, you don't know what the fuck you gonna get from us. Like it might be. It depends on how you feel to the drill record to
the drill record. The drill record is called "Turning Truth to Legend" off the She Made Heaven Fall project.
Okay, I'll just skip that, and everybody can check out that song. That song was depends on how you feel.
Yeah.
So
and then I thought it was gonna be.
What's it called again? Sorry.
Turning Truth to Legend.
Turning Truth to Legend. Okay.
Yeah, because people kept asking us. They was like, yo. Because like my engineer first was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send y'all a drill beat." I'm like, me and Tom was like, "Man, we don't need no damn drill
with
beat."
That shit, hell nah.
And then he was like, then my engineer was like, "Nah, man, y'all some New York artists, you got to do it." I said, "Bro, if you gonna send me a drill record, bro, I'm gonna bar fest it." I know people be doing a little funny little small hiccups and chop up and
put in the cup.
Nah, we rapped on that shit.
I said, bro, watch me rap on this, bro.
I want to hear this. This is gonna be dope.
He's like, nah,
we rapped on that.
Yeah,
let's
do.
I said, okay.
Yeah, it's off the She Made Heaven Fall album.
Okay, it should come right up.
Would you guys ever play with like jumping out of like genres? Like, would you guys ever do like pure R&B or pop or
yes, we tried.
Never.
We tried.
I rapped on an R&B beat, and my homeboy is like, it's his favorite record for me, and I probably will never release it. But he's a.
You don't like it?
Release it though.
I should.
The beat's not ours.
Drop it.
The beat's not ours. The beat's not ours.
Yeah, the beat's not ours.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put that shit on the website.
Because everything we've released is original. So
yeah.
Everything we get is all original, and we have all rights to the production and all that stuff too. So, the stuff that we release, like we have exclusive contracts with our engineers. I mean, with our producers and stuff like that. So everything we release, we can release. You know what I'm saying? No worries, right? But the song that he's talking about is off a beat that was already pre-made and actual R&B song.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, it was the R. Kelly "Sex Me" beat.
Oh wow!
Sex Me Part 1, Part 2.
I ain't gonna front. You cooked that shit. That shit was hard. That song was fire.
Yeah,
that song was fire.
Hey, from what we hearing, everybody, it sounded like everybody wanted to drop.
Hey, you know what? You know what we'll do? I'll make a promise to you. I'm gonna make sure he drops it, he gonna drop it on our website. So if you go on our website, twinkings.com, give us about a week.
I'll put it in the media player.
Yeah, we'll put it in the media player.
Let us know.
I'll do it tonight. I'll put it in the media player.
Yeah, let us know. We can hype it up or something.
Yeah, we're both DJs, by the way.
We'll put it in there tonight. He said he's gonna drop it into the media player tonight. We'll drop it tonight.
Okay.
That's on fire. I ain't gonna front. That's on fire.
I got the website right.
Rapyard exclusive.
Yeah.
Rapyard exclusive.
Yeah, Rapyard exclusive.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're both DJs too. I don't know if y'all know.
Oh yeah.
So
if y'all both DJs, then y'all will love our Then She Came record.
Oh hell yeah.
I've heard some of it. I've heard
every single time.
Did y'all
every single time.
Did you see the music video for it?
For which one?
We got shit. We
Yeah,
it's called Then She Came on our YouTube page, and it's in the music video section. Okay. Yo, let's just say we got shadow banned, and you'll see why. That shit is on some BT After Dark shit.
So you're saying we probably shouldn't play it right now.
Nah, don't put it on here. Don't put it on here.
Yeah, don't put it on here. Don't put it on here.
Okay.
But there's nothing. And the sad part is, it's nothing like crazy, explicit. It's just the stuff that you see on music videos now. That's what our music video is. Like, literally.
What's the problem then? Yeah.
It's really not a problem. I don't see any issues with it.
No, I'm saying, like, why did you get shadow banned and everything?
Because
for whatever reason.
Well,
sorry. I didn't mean to play.
No, you good.
I feel like they show favoritism to, like, really
big artists.
Popular,
I feel like the
bigger
more
artists.
popular artists, the more you can play.
Yeah, for sure.
You want the real story on why they shadow banned us?
Why?
For that song? Because at the time we were in negotiations with Atlantic Records, right? And Atlantic Records really wanted that song. They wanted to pretty much take it from us, right? So they really wanted that record from us, and we didn't agree to the terms of what they wanted. I didn't like the terminology. The term bullshit. Was they wanted us to. My thing is this: they reached out to us, said they wanted the record, right? I'm cool with that, right? But the one thing that threw me for the loop was they wanted me to pay for them to relicense it. So it was like, you want me to pay to give it to you?
That's crazy.
Fuck no.
No.
I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I said, do I look like a fool or something?
Hey,
like,
bro,
you got pay you to take it?
Hey, bro, you got the dopest car I've ever seen, bro.
Hey,
bro, just sign me over the lease real quick and send me some money for me to go to the DMV.
For some gas.
That's a good analogy.
Want me to pay you to drive my car?
Pay you to re-register the car that you're giving me.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. You want me to pay you to drive my car? Nah. That's what I'm saying. So that's kind of what happened. And I think when they realized that, like, it went, if you pay attention, if you go to the actual video, there's like 650 something views on it, but there's 700 and something comments.
Whoa.
And likes.
Yeah.
And likes.
All organic.
It's like, how is that possible?
All organic.
How's that? Yeah.
All
exactly.
Organic.
And it's all organic. I didn't put no promo behind it or nothing.
Yeah.
You can't remove it because you need an account to actually like the damn.
Yeah, it's crazy work. Nasty work. But
call it controversial, but I think the music industry needs to be more regular.
Yeah,
it does.
Like, there has to be
the music industry does, not artists. The industry.
Yeah. The industry
not
does.
DJs, not artists.
Yeah, the industry itself.
Well, listen to First Things First off the It's Funny How Life Is album. We took it there.
Yeah, they don't. The industry don't like us too much.
They don't like us too much.
They hate to see you coming. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to see us coming because they're not. I don't think they're ready for us. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Two young, educated black men that know what we're doing, and we're not just playing fuck games, and you can't just hit us with some fugazi shit, and we're just gonna go for it. You know what I mean? Like, nah. And if 4 or 5 you probably would. If it was 4 or 5 years ago when we first started, we probably would take it. Take it, take it. I don't care. Whatever. Let's just get it. We probably did that. But after we got fucked over,
they got our damn record. We gonna get paid. Nobody come in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can play this.
Okay.
Rap niggas, we the ones you don't talk about. Ass niggas that we choked out. Outside of your house, clown. 500 with the guns out. Army taught me to kill for real. Formation with the steel. Bitches shit, and they talk about it. We can talk about it. Keep it solid, we don't preach violence. But sometimes I'll be about it. Live by it, die by it. Watch your words, you can lie about it. Cat rap niggas, y'all be quiet. Good as useless if you ain't behind me. Told my brother, left flank, slide on him, that's a left face. Once was mine, nigga, just think. Who put a snake in a rat race? All they do is talk about what they ain't do. They never saw the drug in life, they lied to you. And most are hooked to drugs, is nothing new. Y'all niggas move different than me. Don't
Man, you really a fiend.
Really a fiend. Stick by politic, please.
You don't even know what
perpetuity means. Getting fucked forever is OD.
You've been over for a key. Dog really on a leash. Labeled you and told you told you to chain around you, walk you through the street. Bitch, don't you dare talk to me. I own every word you
Yo,
like I said,
slide on niggas like a zombie dress school bitch with your body.
Escort your car to body. Oh my, come on.
Yeah.
Y'all are so like. Do y'all have music like in your family? Do you like your parents do music at all? Like grandparents, anything?
Nah.
Aunts, uncles?
Nah.
Gregory Isaac, what?
Gregory Isaacs is he's a cousin from Humphrey side of the family.
Okay.
Gregory Isaacs, he did that famous reggae song "Night Nurse."
Right.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other ones.
That's about as close as you got.
Yeah, but we don't really have too much. I wouldn't say. I mean, our older cousins used to rap, but they didn't do it professionally. They just rapped in ciphers and shit on the street. They didn't really take anything professional.
Yeah.
I think me and Twin are like the real, like, and our brother Trey Isaacs. He like we're the only ones in our family that do it professionally, like professional. Yeah.
All right.
Yo, that was a bar fest on that song.
It's natural for y'all.
That was because we got challenged to do some a drill record. I said I'm a rap.
Right. I'm gonna skip to the where I guess probably the other twin picks up.
Me? Yeah.
So, I am not Will Ferrell. It's all funny until they sing in your curl. Little niggas so easy to shoot. I like it personal. Duck, goose. I can tell you are not for the crew. Pick you apart. That's on the roots. You want the stick, bitch? I am proof. Robot rappers, we can address. IP leak. Now you a mess. IV beats. I am the best. You need beats. You want to get tested. That's a far reach. I'm unimpressed. And that's the best thing. The writing is sex. I slay tracks and pull out tracks. I got a dog style and like doggy style. I'm on a mission. She love missionary. I got a shit blowing. Run through administration. Standing ovation. Right through ovulation. I just don't stop. That's like truck driving. We can go bar for bar. That's like day drinking. This shit like to me. I like dark liquor. These niggas want more. I got heart, nigga. I'm so bottle fed. That's like malt liquor. You so over edge. Come on, man.
Yo,
keep it going.
Bottle fed. That's like malt liquor. I'm so over heads. That's like luggage, nigga. You all on the edge. You should jump, nigga. Fuck. Jump, nigga. How the industry gon' plant niggas? You act like you can rap, nigga. We the ones you don't talk about. Ask niggas that we choked out. Outside of your house, clown. 500 guns out. Army taught me to kill for real. Formation with the steel.
Come on.
That was like probably one of the most aggressive we've been on a record for sure.
Yeah, y'all went all the way in.
I have another question. Okay. If you guys have so many records, do you guys like memorize the verses, or you just write them, record them, and it's out of your brain? Or do you guys memorize all 100 of these songs that you guys have?
Yeah, we memorize all. We literally write all of our lyrics. So it's like, like sometimes I might forget how a song might have started, but once I hear the first line, I'm like, oh yeah, I know the whole one. Because it is a lot. Sometimes.
Oh wow.
These are all records.
Yeah,
wow.
but we
scrolling forever.
And you got those all in your brain.
Yeah,
you got those in your brain.
Not the new stuff, not the brand new stuff, but
because it takes
not the newer ones or the ones you have.
Repetition is what it comes down to. Like
it's like a muscle,
when I write a verse before I even go to the studio, I've been recited my verse probably over 100, 200 times.
Wow.
So by the time I even get to the studio, I won't even need my phone. I could just like rap it straight through.
And do y'all do a lot of performing and stuff too?
Yeah, we've done some performances.
Okay.
We got a performance coming up on the 31st. No, the 30th.
30th. Where's that going to be?
In DC.
In DC, okay.
Yeah.
So we have we performed
Chicago.
and we performed in Chicago. We performed in Virginia. The Virginia one was the latest one at the Stay Strong Fest. We had a lot of people like really gravitate to us because they expected us to just rap over a track that's on the back, right? But we have actual performance tracks, so we're rapping it. Like you're not listening to my lyrics. I might have like a little bit of a bar probably in place here, real
Yeah,
low,
like
down,
ad
real
lib.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have my ad libs in it, but I'm rapping my verse. So it's like,
Right.
You so
I
hear
had
the
a dude.
difference too. It's
Yeah,
nice.
so I had a dude in the crowd come up to me right after the performance. He was like, "Hey man, like you guys are fucking incredible." And I'm like, "No, I appreciate it." I was like, I was like, I appreciate it. But he was like, No, you don't understand. He said, I've been to Young Thug's performance, I've been to Lil Durk's, I've been to a lot of these mainstream artists' performances, and you guys would have blew them out the water because they're rapping over the tracks. You rap that in front of me.
Right.
And he says
That's
that was
dope.
way more
Right.
entertaining than I've ever. He said it was way more entertaining than I've ever thought I was gonna see here. That's what he said.
Facts.
Okay.
So that made me feel good.
Like I can play the
No,
record
that's
at
awesome.
home.
That makes it all worthwhile, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that's the truth. I think it's like what Dream said. Like I feel like if you're gonna watch me perform, I'd rather you let me rap it in front of you rather than you me rapping over it. Because if especially if I'm not getting paid, like when we first started, we did do that before, like was rap over a record that was already there. Turn our mics down a little bit so it's not oversaturating. But we got tired of it because it was like, man, for all of this, I might as well just stay at home and just let you play the record, man. Like, what's the point of me perform? If you want me to perform it, I'm gonna perform it. I'd rather just rap it in front of you rather than just playing the record and then just rapping over the record. That's not really.
It's not like y'all are Beyonce and you're up there like doing dancing and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I can at least rap. You know what I mean? Want me to rap? I can rap. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that. So we just did it like that.
Yeah, I see the cat in the joint. Hey.
Yeah. Typical cat. Every time my laptop's out when I'm inside the house like that,
that's
got to
hilarious.
sit on it. Hey, are y'all freestylers at all?
Y'all can freestyle from time to time.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm be completely honest with you. I am not a freestyle guy because I know I never. Don't get me wrong. When I'm with my brother Trey, like he always gets us to freestyle, but it's not. It's not my strong. Yeah, it's not my strong suit. I'll be honest. I am a writer. I know I'm a writer. I harp in so much on just writing and coming up with concepts than that. Me freestyling is me coming up with a song. Like that's my freestyle. Like I'll listen to the beat. I'll be freestyling while I'm driving in the car. Like that's me freestyling because I don't care if I fuck up because who gonna hear it? You know what I mean? So, but I'm freestyling to retain some type of flow that I want to capture, or I might freestyle.
But if you say you want a verse, if you just want a verse that we have.
Yeah, I got a couple. What you trying to play a beat and try to freestyle something right now?
I mean, if we could both go too, and if it makes you feel better, we suck. No, I suck. He doesn't suck. Dreamwaker's a rapper, I am not. So no.
Yeah, but if you want us to rap,
if you ask a rapper to rap, we're gonna rap.
Well, I
can rap for sure. I got something. What's up?
We know that. We can see that now.
Yeah,
that's apparent.
I can freestyle something. I'll try something.
All right, cool. We appreciate it. I saw that Vince Staples interview. He was talking about people interviewing asking for, and I was like, yeah, he's totally right.
I respect him for that because
because he's telling the truth.
And here I am.
To give out free. I put so much effort and time into it. I don't want to do shit for free.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
It's like you.
No, because it'd be like telling someone like you're at the bar and having drinks, and a random person's like, "Oh, you're a weightlifter. Lift up this table."
Yeah,
right now. It's like that's not what.
Well, I mean, now I've learned so bad. We don't have to do this anymore. So.
I rap.
Dreamwaker, this is your idea. Let me put that out there.
Nah, do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Let's do it, man. We can do something. Right. Hopefully, I can find something that fits on this. Let's see.
What you said? What did you say that starts at 20 seconds? Okay. Let me get it right. Who's going first?
I'll do it. Let me hear what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoever feel it, I guess.
Here we go.
Okay. 90s shit.
This is my type of vibe. I like this. Look. This rap game is a joke. Having scared of a money and power like some hoes screaming for your independence, solution ranging this folks. That niggas paying your bills, you better keep my name out your quotes. Supposed to be scared of your demon time. I walk with God, we've been in eyes. I'm best shooter with D1 from foul lines. Sidestepping, you got us sick ass huffers. Discouraged brothers, leaving my drawers of such as your baby mothers. Yeah, let's go. Let's
okay.
Let's get that.
Listen.
I'm
a writer, baby. I only resort to the paper way my thoughts been lately. You would think I would drive you crazy, swerving in and out of these lanes, knocking down all my goals with pens, nuts big enough like bowling balls. Live my life through hymns, praise to God, I'm still alive. I do my job, obtain wealth, expanding my family. I don't have to rob. If my cousin ain't told me to stop, you would know my odds. Check the stats and the amount of lost Pokemon, how I will evolve and how do you cope with cooking some dope shit. Young niggas smoke shit, dying with their eyes open, losing senses, heroin next. But the facts that remain on this corner ain't saving shit. I stay equipped with all the tools I'm trying to fix. All these fools be hiding shit out of lies, buying bricks out of mines and then buying sticks with that pole. They catch a lick, word is cold, they stick to it. Snot boogers turning the tricks and see them on the side of their whips. Lord, I know you feel me. This is the real me. Through the pressure, you still about me. It's how I'm coping. Rather write than be a dope fiend or sip on some lean. Still I write through all the mood swings to see what life brings. We all trapped in our mind state. Don't call me no string. Span worlds as you blink. Rather bad bitches and mixed marble floors, satin sheets or whores and motel 8s. Dirty rugs in the room stinks. Just change the way that you think, nigga. Come on, come on, man. Let me rap this. Let me do it.
Don't let me jump back in the rain, do all my thing. I don't care. All this shit can come straight off of the brain. Rap yard is so fucking insane. To give us an interview midday. What is this shit, like Thursday? Okay, we can do this shit like it's her day. Fuck it, it's just my birthday. Shit in like a week. No shit, I meant that it's like a week.
But ain't shit sweet. I tell them, ain't shit sweet. Come on, man. Hey, look.
Hey, no.
Come on, man.
Come
on, man. All right, let me see. Ain't shit sweet. I'm gonna try to freestyle some shit. Let me see. Ain't shit sweet. We do this every week. Feeling like I can do this time and time and at the time do it for rhyming.
Time do it. We keep rhyming and do with timing. They don't like the fact that we don't take co-signments. We do this shit. We've been rhyming since we was 9. Fuck it, I don't care. All this shit is off of my mind. I can do this shit at any time. You ask a rhymer to rhyme, we gon' give you at least 6 bullets out the fucking chamber when we rap.
Look, 6 bullets and 6 chambers. This dude is dangerous. These niggas looking at me like crazy. They know this range in this. Some look, I can do this really. Some like the range in this. These look, and the beats be flipping. I'm still arranging shit in my mind. And time after time and time I tell you the times. Look, I do this all the time. It's crazy what you can think. How we really spanning minds. Look, it's the Twin Kings on Rap Yard. Look, I
Rap Yard, you know
like
how we do this shit. Okay.
Hey, come on, man.
Oh, he's about to
come
get
on, man. Come on, man.
Y'all snap, okay. Y'all snap.
And everything else.
File your taxes 100% free.
Hey, enough with that.
We got fire emojis all in the comments.
That's officially the best freestyle we've had on here, I gotta say.
For real, that shit was ass.
Yeah.
I tried.
It's the energy. It's the energy, and it's the lyrics too. But y'all are gifted.
And
sure.
That shit was
thank
ass.
you. I
really came off the mind with that. That was ass.
Well done. Bravo.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But I appreciate that though. It's the
Yeah.
best though. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, there was even an episode where I freestyled in the style of Eminem, and it was better than that. So
No shit.
Oh shit.
Out there.
I remember that episode. I remember that.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
surprised you didn't hop in there, Dreamwaker.
Was that Eminem night? Oh, they roasted the beat. They toasted the whole beat.
Right. It was done. It was well done.
Yo, shout out to Spooky.
There was no crowd.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the comments. To Tiffany Hodges.
Yeah, salute.
I'm sorry, it's Tiffany Hughes. My bad, Tiffany. Shout out to everybody. And I guess can we get one more favor from you from before y'all leave? Y'all have done so much. Could you give us a little DJ drop, like you're listening to Rap Yard podcast? This is Twin Kings, I think.
Oh yeah.
Whenever hear ye, it's the Twin Kings. And here we are with the Rap Yard. You already know what time it is, man. Salute.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. We enjoyed it. It was fun, and y'all are welcome back anytime.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a blast. And that's a wrap.
Thank you.
We'll get some sound effects one day. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for